Salut YouTube, on continue What Remains of Edith Finch. Dans l'épisode précédent, on avait fait l'histoire de Walter. On a visité le cimetière de la famille. Et maintenant, on regarde ce que... C'est pas reculé, non? Non, dommage. On regarde ce que la grand-mère voyait émerger de temps en temps. J'ai oublié ce qu'elle dit. Ah, on peut zoomer.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Ah oui, c'est la maison. Ah, il fallait juste voir ça, ok. Et après? Par ici? Non. Intéressant. On fait en arrière.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Oh, il y a des tombes ici qu'on n'avait pas vues.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Grégory Samgus. Mais il y a des tombes ici quand même. Comment je suis passé?
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Sanjay Kumar? C'est qui ça? C'est pas un Finch? Lewis?
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
En même temps, s'ils veulent pas qu'on sache ce qui s'est passé, pourquoi ils laissent les mémos de tout le monde?
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
J'évite de marcher sur les vitres au cas où ça casse et qu'on me plouc.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Oh, on est chez Sam. Si.
They were both pretty intense. Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Il tournait des vidéos, lui? Non? Non, en fait, il prenait des photos.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
C'était un YouTuber. Il a un truc pour la lumière, il a la caméra pour faire les vidéos. Et voilà.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm?
Oh,
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
ok.
Not quite.
Ça flash tellement. Peut-être du fusil, peut-être.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
Non, c'est elle que je dois prendre en photo. Comme ça.
I'm over here, Dad.
Elle est où?
Just need to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can hit the road.
What?
Ah, d'accord.
Perfect.
Fallait zoomer.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Dans la maison, peut-être.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are. Definitely should. Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine. Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do it. Great shot, Dawn!
Ah, c'est pas un hasard de tirer en même temps que lui.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Ah ouais, ok.
Sorry, Dawn, just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Elle meurt. Il était plus mobile. J'avais pas vu.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
On remarquera qu'elle dessine très vite en 2 coups de crayon. Non, c'était une blague, allez, rentre dedans. Ça va, si on peut plus se retourner tranquillement.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Se sont devenus proches. Oh, Chucky.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Je rigolais.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
Je voulais pas
Our
lancer
father
l'histoire.
never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
I
would.
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
cherche où je dois aller. Ah, c'est ça qui est tombé. Mais encore. La position de faire les paroles de belle-mère, faire ses paroles bien amères. D'accord. Et après? Cette vidéo va durer plus longtemps que les autres. Il y a un truc à faire avec le cerveau-là, voilà. Ah là, peut-être. Aïe. Ah oui, là.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Non, dans l'autre sens. Voilà, je vais encore devoir chercher des lettres en bordel partout. Voilà.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
Ça va finalement. C'était assez court.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Bon. Voilà. Prochain épisode, on fera l'histoire de Grégory. Et puis on ira vers la suite du jeu. Du coup, merci à vous tous d'avoir regardé. N'hésitez pas à commenter, mettre un pouce bleu si ça vous a plu, partager, ou dire tout simplement ce que vous pensez du jeu en fait, tout simplement. Hein. De toute façon ici, j'ai prévu d'essayer de sortir une vidéo par jour, en espérant pouvoir tenir le rythme avec le boulot, les week-ends. Parce que les week-ends je peux pas enregistrer, donc on verra bien à ce moment-là, j'essaierai d'avoir les vidéos d'avance. Allez, à la prochaine tout le monde!